Tuesday Ratko Mladic, commander of the main staff of the Bosnian Serb army, was by final judgment convicted and sentenced to life imprisonment for his crimes. The appeal chamber rejected appeals filed by the defense and upheld the key findings of the trial chamber. Mladic was found guilty for commanding violent ethnic cleansing campaigns across Bosnia and Herzegovina from 1992 to 1995. He was further convicted for commanding a campaign of crimes against the civilian population during the siege of Sarajevo. He was also convicted for using the forces under his command to commit genocide against the Bosnian Muslim population in Srebrenica. Finally, he was convicted for taking UN peacekeepers hostage and using them as human shields. The time has come to accept the truth. Mladic ranks amongst the most notorious war criminals in modern history. He intentionally used his military command to attack, kill, torture, rape, and expel innocent civilians for no reason other than their ethnicity and religion. He inflamed ethnic hatred and lied to those he pretended to defend in order to justify his crimes. Given the power of life or death over thousands of innocent men and boys in Srebrenica, he ordered their total elimination and committed genocide. Mladic should be condemned by all responsible officials in the former Yugoslavia and around the world. His name should be consigned to the list of history's most depraved and barbarous figures. This is not a judgment against the Serbian people, whom Mladic and his supporters have manipulated for decades. Mladic's guilt is his and his guilt alone. With the conclusion of this case, the victims and survivors should be in the forefront of our thoughts. The appeal judgment confirms again what they suffered, and it confirms the courage of the witnesses who came forward and tell the truth again, again, and again. On behalf of my office, I would like to recognize the victims and survivors who never gave up on their quest for justice. We extend our deepest appreciation to them, because without them, we would not have been able to do our work. We hope that today's judgment provides them some measure of solace and a feeling that despite all the harms they suffered and how long they waited, justice is possible, justice matters. We all know that those crimes committed more than 20 years ago are determining the life of so many survivors and victims. And with the Mladic trial, and of course very soon Stanislav Stojanovic, one important chapter in international criminal justice is ending. But you all know that for many years to come, the fight for accountability will continue. We all know that there are still thousands of cases to be investigated, prosecuted in the former Yugoslavia. We know that there are hundreds of perpetrators of crimes committed in Sarajevo, in Bosnia and Herzegovina and elsewhere, found refuge in Croatia or in Serbia and still cannot be extradited and need to be prosecuted. So while my office definitely is satisfied, and of course I'm very pleased to share this moment of satisfaction with the mothers and all other friends I worked so many years with, we all know it's not over. It has to continue. We will remind the international community every day about it. As a mechanism, we will be there, I hope, for many years to come. And we are providing extensive support to prosecutors in Croatia, in Serbia, in Bosnia, to make sure that also other victims will justice being done.